I'm gonna try to film this. We'll see how this goes. Hello, my name is Christina, aka Northwest Reader, aka Trueborn Design, and I've been gone. I know. It's been crazy busy, as always. Same excuse, different day. I am attempting to do a reading update / mini haul, and I am sorry if you're picking up the wind. It's a little breezy and it's beautiful today here in Washington, so we are outside. Wish me luck. Anyways, let's see. A book I have recently finished, and I have it physically, is Homesick by Samantha Kolesnik. Sadly, she is retired now from writing horror, I guess, but I got this special limited edition back in February, I think. I pre-ordered it. A limited edition chapbook. Really cool, really pretty. I really enjoy Samantha's work. She writes brutal stuff, really hard to read, breaks your heart. Really good. It has, I forget how many short stories, like 4 or 5, like really tiny short ones. There was one, many trigger warnings. There is one in here, if I would have read it probably a couple years ago, I wouldn't have been able to read it. It was still hard to read, but I'm a little bit calloused over. But if you know me and my triggers, then you'll know what it's about. Oh, it's so sad, but it's all about trauma and grief and just everything that Samantha writes well. Grief horror is Samantha's ability, and trauma and stuff, like, knows how to do it. So it was really hard to read, but very good. And I'm happy I got a few of her books before she retired and like took everything down, so you can't really even get any of her books anymore. So another book that I am almost done with, I've been taking my time, but it is The Pale Horse by Michael Thierry. I have like, how many do I have? I have like 2 stories left, 1 story. I'm almost done. I just have to sit down and read it. I've talked about it before. I really enjoy Michael's writing style. Cherrywood Hearts, that's what it was. Again, a big trigger for me is losing a child. It doesn't matter age, whatever. It's really hard for me to read because I have my minion. But there was a scene about losing a baby, and it was just very visceral and it felt very real. And for being a guy author, a man author, it was written very well. So it was hard to read. I almost couldn't read it, but this is really good so far. Another book I'm currently reading, but I still have just a little bit left. Oh, you have a flower? Wow, thank you. I have a flower. That's so nice. Thank you. Put it in my ear. Everything the Darkness Eats by Eric LaRocca. I'm going to say LaRocca. I hear LaRocca, but I'm going to go LaRocca. I pre-ordered this book not once, not twice, but 3 times. Once from Barnes & Noble and twice from Clash, which I'm fine with supporting Clash. One of my favorite small presses. But this is one of Eric's first novels, and I'm enjoying it so far. I'm sure you already know about it, but I don't know how the stories connect, but there's 2 stories right now where there is a gay couple. We're following their story, and they live in this town where people are disappearing. And then we're following another character named Ghost and seeing their perspective on just sexuality and trauma. And go play in your pool.
No, it's too wet.
That's why it's a pool. That's what a pool is for. This is why I don't film hardly ever. Anyways, I'm reading this.
Can't open this battery.
And then a book that I'm actually surprised that I'm liking it so much. I don't even know how far I'm in because I was reading the ebook of it. I think I'm like around page 20 or something. And this really surprised me because this book is full of hype and stuff. So I got a library copy, e-copy, and I just trying it out because it's fantasy and it's not bad. I know, Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I'm not proud. I am a sucker for hype, but, and it has like a map in it. But yeah, it's actually really good. It kind of reminds me of Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, which I really enjoyed. But it's just about this girl who is a young woman who is going to try to train to be like a soldier on who rides dragons. And it's not bad. I'm like really caught off guard. So I finally got a physical copy because my Barnes & Noble near me finally got some in stock. And I got it just in case the hype like makes this edition go out of print, you know? Kind of like Eric Baraka's Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke. The original print is like people are going nuts for that copy, and I have it. So I wanted this just in case. Just in case, you just never know. So I have it, and I'm going to continue reading it. Other things I want to read. I obviously want to continue the ones that I finished. Another ebook that I finished was, that just recently came out, was Hysteria by Ali Seay. Really good. It was an ebook. It was an e-arc. Thank you, Ali. It's 2 short stories put together, and it's just about unhinged women. Since they're short stories, I don't really want to say too much of what they're about. It's best to just go in not knowing. But the first story I really enjoyed. It was way more comical, even though the subject matter was really difficult. But it's a, I'm not mowing the grass with you, baby. Not right now. It doesn't need mow. It's dead. It's about unhinged women. The first story was actually pretty funny, even though the subject was pretty dark. But it was really good. And then the second story was just sad and heartbreaking. It's just, there's a lot of trigger warnings. Again, please check trigger warnings for all these books because I'm not responsible for your feelings being hurt. Anyways, another one I read was Nico Bell's, I forget the name of it, house showing, home showing, house showing, I forget, I'm sorry. Another good short novella, and it's about a guy showing this house, and then suddenly he gets barricaded in, locked in, and he's trying to figure out what's going on. He's seeing things, like you just don't know what's happening. Is it haunted? Like craziness. Really good thriller actually, and lots of twists, like twists I was not expecting. I really enjoyed it. Highly recommend, especially for a quick read. It was so quick to read. Some books that I would like to read within the next few weeks. Kill River by Cameron Rebuke. Everyone in the horror community knows about this book, and I would like to read it. That's all. It's a summary sounding book, and I love just the size of it. It's very classic. Trade back. I will. And then another book that I would like to read is Weft by Kevin Allardyce. Not right now. This comes out August 1st, so I would like to get this read before. Because I'm trying to share book information, baby. Anyways, Weft. It's from Madrona Books. They are from Washington, I want to say, I believe, Washington. Olympia, yes. Madrona Books is from Olympia, Washington, and I live in Washington, so I am down to support a small press. I love the style, and I'm just excited to read this, and I want to get to it before August 1st so I can leave a review and just share and talk about it. Okay, real quick, I'm going to go over some books that I got recently. I teamed up with some Booktube, Bookstagrammer gals, and we sold some of our used books and gave away ARCs. So I grabbed a few, and then I've purchased a few books and all this stuff, and I think I got a couple of review copies in the mail, like a bunch of stuff. So I'm just gonna pop real quick because he is antsy. So pre-order I got was Mayfly by CJ Lead, unhinged woman stuff. This is my first Darcy Coates I would like to read, Dead of Winter. this book just came out, so I got it. Camp Damascus by Chuck Tingle. I've read other of Tingle's stuff, the short, funny, goofy books. I got this from Chris Ryan, Soul Scream Anthologizine. It's a little anthology of sorts. Thank you. I got this from my friend Tav at the book yard sale, Unplug and Play, which is funny because that's what I should be doing. I do it all the time though. And I got this from Spooky Shmami, The Bone Mother by David Demchuk. I've been wanting this. I guess this is like an exclusive edition because they're not in print anymore, that printing press. And then I also bought At the End of Every Day by Ariana Reach. And this was at the yard sale as well that I grabbed. This comes out August 8th. It's The Handyman Method by Nick Hutter and Andrew F. Sullivan. I'm gonna try to read that. And I got this because it's gorgeous, and I thought it was like more of a vampire story, but I guess it's not really. Sucker by Daniel Hornsby. I love the style of it, but I'm not hearing the greatest reviews, which kind of bums me out. A pre-order I got is The Ecstasy Agony by Wrath James White. Like, oh my god, look how beautiful. I love his work. He was the first person I read when I got into extreme horror, and it is, talk about going into the deep end. Another book I got was Dead 11 by Jimmy Giuliano. This just sounds interesting, and the cover design is amazing. And then this author sent me both copies of his book. It's a series. The third one I have to design the cover for, but the first one is The Doom That Came to Astoria by Craig Randall. I didn't design this cover, but I did that one to match it. The Dreams in the Pearl House Part 2. Yeah, I designed this one to match this guy, so I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Okay. Anyways, and I received this book for review from Vintage Books, Hurricane Girl by Marcy Dermansky. And I purchased this one because it is, this design, Warmth by Lucas Amen. Design, like, it's ridiculous. And it's from Encyclopocalypse Publications. And then I forgot, I'm also reading this. I'm like halfway through The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin. This is so good. As a creative, this is amazing. In like its old school style. Like I just love it so much. He's a genius. He's a creative genius. Anyways, that is it. That's it for the books. I've just been busy. I started my new job a while ago. I'm still working part-time. I'm still trying to find childcare. So I've been working from home, trying to catch up on my own design stuff, plus doing other special projects, Patreon stuff, everything, plus my normal job and my mom job. So I've been busy. I'm trying, but I hope you all are well. I hope I didn't bore you too much, and I will definitely talk to you later. Oh, and if you like this, please subscribe, leave a comment, give it a like. If not, totally okay. You don't have to. I was just suggesting. Okay. Thank you for watching. Leave me.